Welcome back, folks, to Couple Movie Watchers, and we're going to talk about one of our favorite subjects, and that is
anime.
Yes, we watch a lot of anime. As much as we talk about movies, TV shows, from Dexter to Top Gun Maverick, we love talking about anime, and we haven't talked about anime in a while since Demon Slayer, which was an amazing
TV show.
Yes, if you haven't seen that yet, go catch that. But right now, we're going to talk about 3 animes you should be watching either this summer, this fall, whenever you're watching this video. 3 must-watch anime
yes.
to see.
We shall listen to the intro.
All right, and it's intro time. All right, folks, we are back. So let's talk about the number 3 anime that's a must-watch for this summer or anytime you have a chance, and that is The Shield Hero.
Shield Hero?
Shield Hero. So I watched this anime first. It came out in 2019.
But it's called The Rising.
The Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yes. Yes.
The American title. So this anime came out in 2019. Second season is out now. It's still going on. Depending on when you're watching it, it may be finished or not, but right now it still have new episodes coming out, right?
Yes.
So the second season hasn't completed, and it has been announced they're going to come out with a 3rd season.
What?
Yes. So be aware of that. So this is a great anime to watch. Even if you just watch the first season, it's a good one. This is definitely one of my favorite animes. The first season was insane. The story is about Naofumi, an easygoing Japanese youth who's summoned into this crazy parallel world along with 3 other young men from parallel universes to become the world's cardinal heroes. To fight interdimensional herds of monsters called the Waves. Now, to be honest, most anime, they do have like that theme we kind of, summoned to a new world. But one thing I like about this anime is these guys are summoned to this new world, but, the main character, Naofumi, he's like energetic, he's loving it, he loves being there. The other 3 heroes are a little more cocky. But in his case, he's given
they all have their own weapons. Yeah.
And, from the spear hero, the bow hero, the sword hero, he's given his shield. Nobody cares about the shield because you can't attack, right?
Yeah.
And everybody wants to join, forming the parties.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to join the other parties. Nobody wants to join him because he's the weakest, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to fight hordes of monsters. You don't want to be on a weak person's team.
Yeah.
So he just has a bad rep off the gate, and everybody just hate on him. He's not sure why. He gets one person to join his team, and this is where the anime really gets intense.
Yeah.
Like that first 2 episodes, it's just mind blowing. I don't want to give any details. There's just some stuff going on here that happens to the main character, and he gets feel this pain, this frustration, and it was definitely controversial when it came out.
Well, I mean, in the beginning, like you said, he was all happy and everything, excited. But then what happens to him?
Yes.
Then he changes his whole way of seeing things and basically tries to build his group, right? He just starts. He
tries to build his group.
Yeah, trying to trust people. It's kind of hard because of what he went through, and just the more he does, the more he learns, the more he builds up his skill, builds up his shield, everything, and just
kind of grows as a character. And that's one thing I like about this show is Naofumi definitely grows as a character, and this is definitely a must watch. The IMDb score, once again, I'm not sure if I said it or not, is an 8.1, very high on there on the list. Coming in at number 2, what do we have?
We have How a Realist
Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom.
Yep. Another one.
Another one. Right?
Wait, let's say it again. How a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom.
Yes. And this is kind of similar to Shield Hero in a way that you're transported to another kingdom. But unlike in the Shield Hero, Kazame Suma, he's 19. He's an aspiring civil servant. He's transported to this new world. And, he's not like a cardinal hero where he's coming with these weapons. He uses his mind to kind of, he's being transported to be kind of like giving us an offering to another kingdom. But instead of trying to be an offering, he uses his mind and says, well, what if I help you become a stronger kingdom and just really build your kingdom up? So using his mind, he helps rebuild that kingdom.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's interesting about this one. It's not just about how strong you are
or powers,
powerful.
Yeah.
It's about how you can use your mind and really build a kingdom. This is really about world building on a realist, like the title says, how a realistic hero we build a kingdom. He's using practical solutions to solve everyday world problems that even current governments can learn from, right? If you just take what he's doing in this anime, you can really build your own kingdom.
That's one of the main things I like that this anime, because how to help communities and all that build up again.
Yeah. And just problems from irrigation, roads, war, taxes, fighting enemies, having your allies, because all that comes into play. You might have all the best ideas in the world, but some people, how do you get people on your side, right?
That's the main thing where he wants to work with people, not like most of the kings. They just want to have power over the people, and that's what I liked about this show. How to work together to build up the community.
Yeah,
where they live.
So this is definitely a great anime to watch. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out.
Yeah.
And for our third anime to watch, we definitely love it. It is called.
We just finished watching it too.
We just finished watching it. So it's only one season. It just finished. It came out in 2021. I think it finished in 2022.
Ranking of Kings.
Rankings of Kings. It has an IMDb score of 8.6, which is the highest on this list. It's about the people of the kingdom look down on a young prince, Boji, who can neither hear nor speak. They call him the useless prince while jeering at his supposed foolishness. And I love this one. It's not about being transported to another nation. You're in the nation that's what's happening, right? Everybody has a backstory. Everybody has a point of reference. You start to learn about each character, how Boji was formed, how he was born.
I like how the story is not straight to the point. It's of pieces. Everything's kind of puzzled together. Yeah, eventually you find out about certain characters and their background and all that stuff, which I enjoyed about this one. It's kind of hard to find a show that does that and it works well. And then also the kid, the first 2 episodes, maybe the first 4 episodes were really intense just because the way he's being treated. And it was just really you get all the feels with this one.
Yeah, this one's definitely has everything in there. It's heartwarming, it's uplifting, it's tragic,
it's funny.
You get everything in this anime. It's how when the animation itself, it looks a little dated, so it's not as Chris to say a shield hero or how to rebuild a kingdom. When I seen it, I was I don't really want to see it. But I looked at the score, it had high rankings, and I was all right, you know what? Typically, when an anime has a high score, it's a good film or a good TV series. So I was I'm gonna check it out, and I was definitely pleasantly surprised watching this because I wasn't expecting to get what I got. This TV show, not only is he can't speak nor hear. He can read lips. And most people don't know he can read lips. So when they're talking down on him, even some of the people that he loves, he knows what they're saying to his face. Yeah. Even though they don't know it.
That's the sad part. I was just getting all teared up because it's just he is for a little child, he is very strong. And he holds it in and he doesn't let anybody see him being weak because he is a prince.
Yes, you know what I mean. And even though we call him a fool, he knows he's considered a fool. But also, they use sign language to speak with him. So when they're not using sign language, they just assume he doesn't know what they're saying because he can't communicate. And I think it's a really good story.
It's one of the things where people don't think that because you're a kid you don't understand, but they know what you're saying. They hear, and obviously he can't hear, but he could read their lips and know what they're saying.
Yeah, and just to see the progression of his character, right? How somebody in his position how is he going to be king? You know, you can't speak, you can't hear, people look down on you. How are you going to be able to communicate? And not only that, in this world, you have to be a fighter as well. And they do a really good job of intrigue, heartwarming, and all of that.
And seeing how he grows.
And seeing how he grows. This is definitely one of my favorite animes of recent history. Because there's so many great animes. We're going to give you guys more suggestions in the future. Right now,
but now these are like top 3.
Our top 3 that we've been watching more recently. You know, there's other ones we watched, like obviously Demon Slayer. We talked about. I talked about some others in the past, but these are 3 that we watched back to back that were just all really, really good. You know, there's another one on there on my list, but I was like, you know what, I'll save that for another day. For another top 3 anime to watch. So make sure you subscribe, like the channel. We talk about anime, movies, a lot of box office numbers. We like box office and things of that nature. And that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it.
Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let us know what animes you're watching right now.
I know. We want to know what you're watching.
And do you Crunchyroll it, or do you Funimation, or are you just doing the Crunchyroll because Funimation's about to be extinct?
I know, sadness. I really like the Funimation more than the Crunchyroll, but I guess we have to transition.
We're gonna have to transition or watch them somewhere else. All right, folks. Until next time.
Bye.
Peace.